Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or interrupt.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against Brooklyn, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. Should be a fun one.
A look at the Bulls' starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with White. And it's Booz Ellis in at small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams at the 3. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Z comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Booz Ellis. And Ball subbed in for White. Here's Z. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that. Sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Laravia. Laravia, no good with the tip.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Z. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Clark with it. Kennard on the wing. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. Yep, that one goes.
And Kennard is a smart offensive player. One who takes whatever shot the defense gives him.
Z. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Smart. Shoots over Ball. Smart misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Z can't get it to go. Kennard with the ball. Back to Bane with 1 on the clock. Jump shot is good that time. Bane's got 7 points in the game. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Z, ball out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Booz Ellis, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's Smart. Rebound by the Bulls. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Sharon Jackson comes in for Edey, and it's Williams in for Luke Kennard. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. To the inside. Z can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Vucevic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Really no idea why.
So it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the final half-court shot. Round 3. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
And it's not easy taking the court without Jamal Murray. He gives them a spark. He can take over and pressure situations. The other guys must step up.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Z really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
For Williams. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Stan, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. Z, good.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Pass to Aldama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Z. From downtown, the three-pointer is right on target. Z's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Jackson, a screen on Giddey. Bain, and another miss by Memphis. The Bulls leading by 16. Now here's Giddey, and the shot is good. Giddey's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the basket is good.
Using that almost 7-foot frame, Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Here's Z. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 22 points for Z.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Aldama slams it in.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Bain. Morant with the screen on Giddey. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Drains the three-pointer. Z's got 18 points now here in the second half.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Morant passes to Jackson. Pass to Aldama. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. After back-to-back 50-win season stand, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Down low. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
He just doesn't look like himself
this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The Grizzlies shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And good that time. Clark's got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Z can't get it to go. Inside.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Dosunmu, the pass to Z. Back to Dosunmu, and so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Chicago right now, we've got Talen Horton-Tucker, Z out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Lonzo Ball, and it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. Here's Z, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And it's Smart with the ball for the Grizzlies. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Well, we talk so much about the defense of Marcus Smart, but Smart is really good at running offense too.
Pass to Z. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Clark, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Z. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Z's got 43 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Keeping the eyes up. Smart play.
The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And here are the Grizzlies now. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Z, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Z's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Jackson finds Williams. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And they double up Morant. Pass to Bain. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Here's Z. Defended by Aldama. Horton Tucker. The pass to Z. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Pass to Z. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside for Jackson. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Z.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
The Grizzlies with another miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three. Z can't get it to go. Here's Morant. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Ball, the pass to Z. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Knowing the kind of player MP is, that 50-point outburst was just the beginning. I bet we see 60 points very soon.